Bonaduce, life coach. Danny Bonaduce, life coach.
It is, in fact, Danny Bonaduce, life coach. You should call me right now, 1-800-252-1025. Hey, Danny, we take your emails at lifecoach@KZOK.com. Life Coach brought to you by Goldberg Jones Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE. Let us go right to the phones and talk to Susan. Good morning, Susan.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Good. So I've been dating this guy for like a couple of months now, and at first, I mean, he was totally my type. I really liked him. He treats me like a queen, buys me mani-pedis, tells me he loves me, which, you know, is kind of soon. But, and it was really good for a while, and we saw each other like every day. And now I've kind of been blowing him off a little bit, kind of making excuses here and there. I don't know if I like him anymore. And I don't know. There are some things about him that bug me, and I don't know if it's me. You know, is it that he's treating me too well, and that's why I don't like him? Or
don't be that girl, for God's sake, Susan. But on the other hand, you know, if he's jumping over if he's jumping the shark into, stalker, what is it about him that you don't think you like?
He almost feels like he's too needy. Like he's always has to touch me, like always rubbing my back, and just always, I don't know, just like too much.
All right, well, I'll tell you what, there's a bunch of women listening to this phone call right now going, shut up. What are you, out of your mind, Susan? You're crazy. But I think you're absolutely right. When you said he loves you, he says that he loves you, but you're not in love with him, right?
I don't think so.
All right, here's what you need to do. First, you need to be absolutely sure of whether you love this guy or not. And the second thing is, are you pretty full in your life on your dance card about, do you need a guy in your life right now?
I don't.
You know what? The way you sounded on that, here's what I'm going to tell you about this. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. I don't even know what that means, but don't do it, whatever the hell it does mean. If you're looking, continue to look with this guy. There's nothing wrong with having one in the bank, so to speak. But if you don't love him, is he testing you when he tells you I love you? Is he waiting for you to say I love you too?
No, I have. I mean, I have. But, I thought I did. I don't know.
Well, wait a second, Susan. This is a big deal. Have you told this guy that you love him or not?
Yes.
Ah, Susan. Well, you're the one that called me, Susan, not this guy. Are you of the opinion it's not going to go anywhere from here?
I don't know. The other kind of an important factor is I'm like in my early 50s, and I have never had the best luck with men. So part of me is kind of like, okay, is this the guy? Like, is there going to be anyone else?
Well, whether or not there is someone else, is it the guy? And here's my experience on this. There is no the guy. If you like a guy enough to teach him how to be with you and be your boyfriend and be your lover and then be your husband, and they're faithful and treat each other nice, that's the guy. You can't, there's no point. And somebody's going to tell me that I knew they were the guy when they walked into the room. Really? So you quit your job, you moved out of your parents, or whatever it needed, because you walked in, when he walked in the room, you heard, that's the guy. There's never the guy. There's a pretty good guy, and then you train him to be the guy. I am telling you right now, Susan, at 50 years old, don't push this guy out until you're sure, and you played the field enough to know that he wasn't the absolute best, because he could be the best you're going to get, and you're not giving him a chance to be the best that he wants to give you more. He just doesn't know what you want yet. I would say, and I'm not saying close off the door to anybody else in your life. I'm just saying don't kick this guy out too early till you're sure of what you want. You don't have to love him right now. You can love him soon enough, and then if you don't, if in the long run you don't love this guy, pick a new guy then. It seems like you're saying I don't have good luck with guys. You're 50 and you don't want the one you've got. That's pretty good luck as far as I see it. But don't do anything drastic. You've got a guy who loves you. I would take it slow and make sure that isn't perfect for you. Hey, thanks, Susan. Good luck.
If you've got a question for the life coach, you should be dialing 800-252-1025 right now. Any kind of question you have, Danny can help you make the call. You can also email lifecoach@KZOK.com. You can also lie about your name. Jennifer in Seattle. Looks like we have a follow-up here from Jennifer, Danny.
Oh, cool. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi. How's it going, Danny?
It's all good. How's it going with you?
Good. Last month, I called you. I was in West Seattle, and my domestic partner and I, which you gave me crap about calling him my domestic partner.
Yeah, it's weird, because I just assumed you were gay.
we were basically in a situation where we were technically homeless and looking for a place, both full-time employed, and you were like, anybody can come up with $1,000 just to find some money and throw it at the problem. And so I kind of like took your advice loosely, and took it to him, and we just had a discussion about a couple of people that we knew who were monetarily motivated rather than, I guess, bank credit, paper motivated.
Right.
And so we found somebody who is currently like not happy with their living situation, and we decided to sublease with them. And it looks like he's ready to hop out of the lease, and so he's just doing everything he can for us, basically.
Well, that's great.
And in the meantime, we're all kind of saving money and getting a good deal out of it. So I wanted to say thank you, and thank you for inviting me to give a call back, because I didn't realize I could do that.
No, absolutely. I love hearing you helped me out when I needed it. Thank you, Jennifer. I appreciate that. And you know what? You'd be surprised, because we have it so good in America that when we say, when push comes to shove, can you really do something? And in parts of the world, like Africa, for example, having a real rough time of it, when push comes to shove is an actual real live lion at the door. When they go push comes to shove, it's a little tough. You know what? So when I say, you know what, you need $1,000, you're going to think I'm crazy, but go get it. You can get it. I promise you can get it. And Jennifer went out and got it. God bless her.
I love the follow-ups.
Yeah.
People did. If you've got a question for the Life Coach, call 800-252-1025. You can also email lifecoach@kzok.com. You can call yourself anonymous. You can change your name. We do have a lot of emails to get to, and one of them comes from Bill, B-I-L.
Only one L.
He
Probably
says,
a relative.
I recently opened up and started dating again after many, many years, and things didn't go well. This girl, we'll call her Becky, unceremoniously dumped me, and now I have a broken heart. How do you think I should go about getting myself back out on the market and meeting a new Becky?
Well,
Who's
I'll tell you
writing
that.
these emails?
What?
Who's writing these emails?
Do you think I should use Tinder? Help me, Danny.
Oh, God, but can I just tell you
Bill
this?
with one L.
Well, during the break,
going on here?
during the break or something like that, he's on his phone, and he looks at me and goes, "Man, that's a really good idea to go with these Tinder girls." Good, you're on Tinder during the show.
He was doing it this morning?
Just like 20 minutes ago.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm
Bill.
actually down.
When you have new matches.
If it doesn't affect your job, I'm all for it. I really am. What the hell was this question? Oh, yeah. Here's the answer on this.
I was thinking about it at the movie premiere last night. I am worried about our Will with one L because
Why?
You are not really thrilled that this girl Becky things didn't go well.
Yeah.
And Danny maybe could give you some tips on how to move forward from her and what he should do to get past her.
See, I don't know that I'd have said go to Tinder or something like that, but he did. It seems to be going really well. Here's my only question with that. I've actually heard, I don't know if I heard it from somebody in this room. I don't know that many people that do Tinder, but the big problem with Tinder is it's very often a guy that you're talking with. And not the hot girl in the picture. With often the pictures are just coming out of magazines. They retake a picture of that. So that's just something I've heard.
Really?
So you got to be careful. Hey, I've already made that mistake in life. I was in life, and that girl wasn't actually a girl, for God's sakes. So just be careful unless you swing that way, and that's okay with us. So as for what is this person's name?
Bill with one L.
Bill with one L. Here's the thing: chicks don't like to be called horses very often. I can tell you that. But get right back on the horse, man. If you think this isn't going, the hell's going on around here?
Yes, that's very good advice.
That's a
Chicks
weird
do
comparison.
not like to be called horses.
It is. Okay, am I the only? Like I'm answering this as
This
if
is
that.
Will. We're talking about our friend Will here.
All right, I was going on as that person's name was Bill with one L. I didn't know it was Will. I thought it might be Will, but I thought that
I didn't write anything. People are writing emails on my behalf.
Are they
now.
really?
Yes.
And then not running it by us to let us know if it's supposed to be you or not. Here's the advice. Go. You know what? Don't give up. Continue to date. Continue to look for the girl, and you will find her soon enough.
All right.
All right. Mary in Everett has sent an email. My daughter was arrested and charged with domestic violence, malicious mischief, and reckless endangerment. She said they did not read her Miranda rights until she was already at the jail, not when they arrested her. Is that grounds for a dismissal?
Okay, what is the name of this person again?
Mary.
Mary, I hate to tell you this. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Now, I personally care because you're a listener and God love you. They can read you their Miranda rights whenever they feel like it. As a matter of fact, there are some states, including the state of California, where they don't even have to read your Miranda rights until you're booked in, until you're actually in custody. So, no, you're never going to you're not going to kick it free because they forgot to read your Miranda. I've said that. I thought, I didn't really think, am I home free on this? Nobody's read me my rights yet. I kind of thought it. Hey, nobody read my rights. Am I cool? But here's what I would think is, I lean towards the criminal. They're just going to say they read your rights. But now they all have recording devices in the car. But no, you're not getting out of this just because they forgot to read you your Miranda rights. Eventually they'll read your Miranda rights, and you're lucky that you get them. And here's the other thing. When they tell you have the right to shut up, shut up. Nobody ever does, including your life coach, Danny. I have to learn these things the hard way. When they tell you don't have to talk, don't talk. There's a fairly serious charge, but I'm assuming it's kind of, a horseplay. It's bad, and you could get in trouble. Nobody's going to send you to jail over it if you don't have pre-existing felonies on this one. You're going to be all right.
I got an email here from Stephen Puyallup. If you would like to email, by the way, it's lifecoach@KZOK.com. And if you'd like to call, 800-252-1025 to talk to the life coach.
Yeah.
Stephen Puyallup writes, I love my wife of 20 years, and I never want to leave her. But this really beautiful young lady at work has been coming on to me, and I'm having a hard time ignoring her advances. What am I going to do? There are times when I think, if no one finds out, then why not? What do you think? If you could get away with it, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. If I could get away with it, every guy would. And every girl should, if you could get away with it. Here's the problem with that. You can't get away with it. You're never going to get away with it. Everybody in your office is going to know she talks to somebody. I promise you, this is fraught with peril. There's hair all over it. Don't do it. And you know what? I used to have fantasies, all sorts of stuff. I'll just say, what the hell. I used to fantasize about a three-way. That'd be great. Then I thought, there'd be some crazy girl here. I don't want a crazy girl. I love my wife. That's all I need is my beautiful wife. These are things that are better off left to fantasy. I would not, but... there's an expression that goes something like, don't blank where you eat. Terrible expression, but it's true. Don't jump into this, even if you were going to, and I recommend against it. I really do recommend against this. Don't do it in your livelihood. Don't do it at work. It's a huge, giant mistake. The first part of this is that I've been married for years and I love my wife. Do that then. Really, and I tell you this from the bottom of my heart, do that. Love your wife. You're lucky to have her.
All right, we've got time for another email on Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach, and still a little bit of time if you'd like to call 800-252-1025. Vicky in Kent writes an email to the Life Coach. My 18-year-old son and his 18-year-old girlfriend are expecting a baby. I am not happy.
Oh, God, of course you're not happy.
And I'm not sure what to do. Her family kicked her out of the house, and now my son wants her to live with us. She's currently living with a friend, but that's a short-term situation. I don't want her to live with us. I don't want them to have the baby. But I don't want to lose my son. I'm afraid if I don't help, he'll leave with her and I won't see him again. What should I do?
Well, here's the thing. Put a bunch of rules on this. Everybody's got to have jobs. Maybe she doesn't. Or you can work through the 8th month of your pregnancy, no sweat, including the 9th month and some things. But you can't really start a job like that planning to quit. So, keep your eye on what you want the girl to do. But take care of your son, and let them move in under the right circumstances. Because you're right. They could leave. These people are patently irresponsible. They're going to do the wrong thing. They're going to make the wrong choices. And when you're pregnant, you're no longer young anymore. Like, oh, yeah, they're just young. They'll do the right thing. Not now. They're dealing with your grandkid there. I would say let them move in. Talk to her parents about the right thing to do. But yeah, don't let this kid wander because, like I said, they're already making huge mistakes for the rest of their lives. They're not married. They're teenagers because they're legal adults doesn't make them not teenagers. They're teenagers, for God's sake. Let them move in. She has to help you with the house. She has to help you with the laundry. All sorts of things. You need to get the parameters of that right away. But the fact of the matter is, do take them in so they don't hit the streets. That's what you want to do for sure. You don't want these kids hitting the streets. I believe that's all the time we have now for Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach. Danny Bonaduce, Life Coach, brought to you by Goldberg Jones, Divorce for Men. Call 1-800-DIVORCE.